All right, top 10 movies of the year, but I only watch 10 movies because I'm not that good at watching current movies. Starting off at number 10 is going to be Transformers 1. It was kind of disappointing. I didn't like a lot of the shot compositions in the movie, and I thought the voice acting was pretty lackluster. I know a lot of Transformers fans seem to be pretty happy about it. I think probably just because they have like the fans, like the ones who like the old cartoons and stuff, they have been like underfed for a pretty long time, sort of like quality stuff, and this was like a good cartoon movie. But it did kind of miss the mark for me. Some of the jokes were good, some of the action was good, but I thought the whole thing altogether was like pretty lackluster, and I'm just not that interested in origin stories. Number 9 is going to be The Fall Guy. Ryan Gosling. It was good. I liked it. A little too much like mumble talk in this movie. Like it was just hard to hear most of the characters, and Ryan Gosling, who I really like, love him in The Nice Guys and Barbie. I like him when he's being funny, and he's being funny in this, but it didn't really have everything I was looking for. It was like good. It was pretty fine. It just didn't blow me away or anything. It was cool to have a movie with like featuring an underserved part of the film production ethos. But moving on to number 8 is gonna be where did I put at number 8? Put Maxine at number 8. I liked Maxine. I liked Maxine more than I think most of the people who I saw it with, more than most of the people who have talked about it and stuff like that. I think the whole trilogy is fine. They're all like good. I like all of them. I was not blown away by Pearl the way that a lot of people were. I think I actually like X more. And I don't think I like Maxine more than X. I think I like it about the same as Pearl. I think what they were going for at the end of the movie was like people have complained about it turning into like a big like shootout action piece at the end, but I think that was like the point. They're doing it at the Hollywood sign. I think it's like part of the point of the movie. I thought that was cool, you know, like I thought some of the kills were cool. Gory, the car compactor scene was pretty good. Number 7, along a similar vein, I have Trap, which I definitely liked more than some people did. I understand the complaints. I just think that M. Night Shyamalan was having fun with this one in a way that, like, I felt like I was vibing with pretty significantly. I thought it was good. It got, of course, it got a little overlong. That's a completely valid complaint. But I thought the ending stuff was fun. It was good. Trap was good. That's number 7. At number 6, I have Monkey Man, a movie that I was really looking forward to, and I feel like at the beginning of the year I would have guessed would have ended up higher on my list. It was still really good. I love the trans women soldiers, and I love Dev Patel so much. And as an action star, really cool. This is an awesome debut for him, though. Like, if he keeps doing shit like this, it's going to be really cool. I love his career trajectory, and he was really good in this. I did like it. And then at number 5, I have Wicked. Wicked is a good movie, man. Like, I didn't realize how much I was missing a classic movie musical, and then I got it, and like, I was sitting in the theater. I was like, "Oh, right, this is a fun thing that I really like," and it was great. I thought Ariana killed. Obviously, Cynthia Erivo, her vocal performance carried this thing far across the finish line. But I did think Ariana's comedy chops were really, really impressive and really funny. Like I liked her Galinda a lot. So Wicked was really good. Choreography in Dancing Through Life was really good. Wish there was more of that in the movie. But it was good. And then I have Wild Robot at number 4. Wild Robot, really good movie, beautiful animation, love that stuff. Crazy that DreamWorks is the good animation studio now and Disney has stagnated. It's when I say good animation, I mean quality animation coming out of DreamWorks. They are not a good company. All of these companies are draining their workers dry, and I believe like a significant percentage of the staff on the movie was immediately fired following it. And now they're making a sequel, so I don't know if they're going to hire all those people back now that they're out of work. But it's it's a tough time in the animation industry right now. People are unionizing and fighting for change, and like DreamWorks is not a good business in terms of their practices. So it's tough to like reward that, but it's a good fucking movie, and movies like that matter. We need more original shit by people who care. I mean, I know it was based off a kid's book, but still, you know what I mean. Number 3. All right, top 3 movies now. I saw the TV Glow at number 3. I loved this thing, man. I like, in terms of metaphor movies, allegory movies, I felt like this was like the perfect way to do an allegory in a movie and like keep me on board with it. I felt like I was just like, I was locked into all the stuff that was happening, and I really loved it. I thought the performances were really good. Brutal story and message. Really, really compelling stuff. The trans allegory was, I thought, really powerful. It wasn't scary. It wasn't a scary movie. I was not scared. It was, I mean, you know, the greater existential horror of a life lived unfulfilled was sort of more of the scary part of it. But I really liked how that, like, the reason that the main character had the asthma was because like their TV self, the character self, was buried underground and asphyxiating, and that was what was like causing the asthma in the sense of the metaphor. And I thought that was like a really good touch. And I loved all of the, like, it felt very Buffy coded, and like Tara's actress was in there from Buffy, which is like one of the first queer relationships on television, and so it felt very intentional to have her briefly make an appearance in the movie. Like the font on the opening credits of the fake television show like looked like the Buffy credits, and it just like, boy, that thing kept me locked in. I loved it. All right, and finally, number 2, I have Haikyuu, the Haikyuu movie. What is it? The dumpster battle. Yeah, I love Haikyuu. It's one of the most meaningful stories to me ever. It is locked between 1 and 2 for my favorite anime of all time, right with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. When I watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, I go, this is the best. How could I ever think anything is better than this? And when I watch Haikyuu, I go, this is the best. How could I ever think anything is better than this? It's a constant 1 and 2 battle. Whichever one I've seen more recently is my favorite. Haikyuu means a great deal to me. I play volleyball in real life because of it, and it's really fun to play volleyball, and I'll love Haikyuu forever for that. The theater experience of watching this was pretty unparalleled. Insane moment. We filled a row of people who love Haikyuu and love volleyball, and we're losing our minds. It was so much fun. That said, I'm never not going to be salty that they turned it only into a movie. Like, these 2 movies could have been probably like 2 full seasons of anime, and so the reduced time that we're getting and the cuts that we're getting do hurt. Like, that sucks. But the animation quality and the story of this movie was really good, and I went into it like still pretty upset about getting shortchanged on the runtime of what we were seeing, and I left the movie really happy. So I'm glad for that, and that gets my number 2 spot on the year. And then, of course, number 1, I shouldn't say of course, I could have seen better movies than this. This isn't a 5-star film for me. I didn't see a 5-star film this year, but number 1 is Dune Part 2. It is the best movie that I saw this year, best 2024 movie. It's really good. I thought Timothée Chalamet killed it. I thought that the performances were stunning, and obviously this is a more exciting part of Dune, and I thought they delivered on the action really, really fantastically. I thought it was beautiful. I thought it sounded great. I thought it looked great. I thought the story was really compelling. It was like one of the coolest theater experiences I've ever had, bar not like this year notwithstanding. It was a great movie. I loved it. It's not perfect. I do think that there are people who are like, this like has like earned a spot next to Star Wars and Lord of the Rings in terms of like genre fiction of being rewatched over and over again. But like, I'm never gonna pop in Dune Part 1 and Part 2 when I'm trying to like have a good time and revisit one of my favorite sci-fi classics. Like, no, I'm dying. He's trying to kill me. Timothy's trying to kill me. Denny. It's just too bleak. Star Wars and Lord of the